What if the dreams you've been brushing off are actually trying to tell you something important? Something about the pain you've hidden away for years? Dreams aren't just random images flashing through your mind. They're a secret language your subconscious uses to reveal what you've buried deep inside. There are certain symbols that keep showing up, quietly exposing emotional wounds you haven't dared to speak about. Today, I'm going to share 7 powerful dream symbols that psychologists say reveal the unspoken pain lingering beneath your surface. Some might surprise you, others might feel painfully familiar, but each one is a window into parts of yourself you might have forgotten. So, let's start with one of the most haunting images your mind can create: water, and not the calm kind, but drowning or turbulent waves. Water in dreams is more than just a backdrop. It's the language of your emotions. When you dream of drowning or being caught in violent, crashing waves, it's a clear sign that you're overwhelmed by feelings you haven't fully faced. These dreams don't just show water. They reveal the emotional storms raging beneath your calm exterior. Psychologists say drowning dreams often point to deep-rooted stress, anxiety, or trauma that's been bottled up for far too long. Maybe you've been carrying grief, guilt, or fear silently, convincing yourself to stay strong while your mind tries to break free through these vivid images. Ignoring this flood of emotions can take a toll, not just on your dreams, but on your mental and physical health too. But turbulent water isn't the only symbol your mind uses to expose hidden pain. Broken teeth in dreams are more than just unsettling. They're powerful symbols of vulnerability and loss. Teeth represent our strength, confidence, and how we present ourselves to the world. When you dream of them cracking, falling out, or shattering, it's your subconscious revealing feelings of powerlessness or shame you might be carrying deep inside. This symbol often connects to personal losses or painful experiences that you haven't fully acknowledged or talked about. Maybe it's a relationship that ended, a failure you're still haunted by, or self-esteem wounds that never quite healed. These dreams serve as a mirror, reflecting the cracks you try to hide from others, and sometimes even from yourself. But broken teeth aren't the only sign your mind uses to show you're trapped in pain. Dreams where you find yourself trapped or locked in a small space aren't just about physical confinement. They're a powerful reflection of emotional imprisonment. When your mind paints a picture of walls closing in or doors that won't open, it's revealing feelings of helplessness and being stuck in situations that have caused you pain. These dreams expose the silent struggle of wanting to break free from emotional chains, whether it's past trauma, toxic relationships, or unresolved guilt that keep you confined even when you're awake. Psychologists say this symbol often appears when you're wrestling with feelings of powerlessness, as if life has boxed you in and there's no way out. The pain you haven't spoken about doesn't just vanish. It lingers in these moments of mental imprisonment, begging to be faced. But being trapped is just one way your subconscious shows its scars. There's also the haunting sensation of falling. Dreams are among the most intense and unsettling experiences your mind can conjure while you sleep. That sudden sensation of plummeting, the stomach dropping, and the desperate grasp for something solid. It's more than just a nightmare. Falling symbolizes a loss of control and deep-seated fears that you might not be willing to confront during your waking hours. Psychologists say these dreams often reflect hidden anxiety, insecurity, or unresolved trauma lurking beneath the surface. They're the mind's way of warning you that the foundation you thought was steady might actually be cracking. This symbol calls attention to the pain of feeling unsteady in life, whether it's fear of failure, losing your footing in relationships, or the overwhelming pressure of expectations. Rather than pushing these feelings aside, falling dreams urge you to face your fears before they pull you down even further. But the mind's way of revealing pain doesn't stop there. It sometimes shows up as a desperate chase. Being chased in a dream is one of the most primal and vivid experiences your subconscious can deliver. That heart-pounding sensation of fleeing from an unseen or terrifying pursuer isn't just a random nightmare. It's a powerful symbol revealing the pain and struggles you've been avoiding for years. When your mind casts you as the runner in these dreams, it's often reflecting real-life situations where you feel threatened, overwhelmed, or cornered emotionally. Psychologists explain that being chased represents avoidance behaviors. You might be running from unresolved conflicts, buried trauma, or feelings that feel too painful to face directly. This dream forces you to confront the fact that no matter how far you run, the pain you've been hiding follows closely behind. What makes this symbol even more revealing is how your reactions within the dream reflect your coping mechanisms. Do you keep running endlessly, hoping to escape the pain? Or do you finally stop and turn to face what's chasing you? Those who confront their pursuers in dreams often carry a resilience and readiness to address their emotional wounds head-on, while those who keep fleeing might still be in denial or fear of facing the truth. The longer you avoid dealing with this pain, the heavier it weighs on your mental and emotional health, and these dreams are your mind's urgent call to action. Being chased also taps into feelings of vulnerability and fear of judgment. Often, the pursuer represents parts of yourself, guilt, shame, regret, that you find difficult to accept. This dream is a stark reminder that ignoring your pain won't make it disappear. Instead, it intensifies behind the scenes, influencing your waking life in ways you might not fully realize. Facing the pain may be daunting, but it's the only way to break free from the endless chase and find true healing. And what happens next in your dream life might surprise you. It's a sign that your mind is ready to let you soar. Losing your voice or being unable to speak in a dream is a deeply unsettling experience, but it carries profound meaning about the pain you may have buried for years. When you find yourself trying to scream, shout, or simply say something important, but nothing comes out, it's your subconscious revealing feelings of being silenced, ignored, or dismissed in your waking life. This dream symbol exposes a pain that's often left unspoken, a frustration born from times when you felt invisible, unheard, or powerless to express your true feelings. Psychologists suggest that these dreams highlight emotional wounds connected to situations where your voice was literally or metaphorically taken away, whether through toxic relationships, trauma, or societal pressures that told you to stay quiet. The inability to speak in dreams reflects the struggle many face in communicating their pain openly. It's not just about words, it's about the emotional expression that gets stifled and pushed deep inside. Over time, this silence can build walls within you, making it harder to connect with others or even with yourself. The dream serves as a powerful message that this pain is still there, waiting for release. It urges you to find ways to break through the silence, to reclaim your voice, and to start expressing what you've held inside for too long. What's most compelling about this symbol is how universal it is. So many people experience this dream but rarely talk about what it really means. It reveals a shared human experience of struggle, isolation, and the deep need to be heard. But this dream doesn't just expose pain. It also points toward hope, the possibility that by acknowledging your silence, you can begin to heal. When you wake from this dream, it's an invitation to ask yourself, what have I been too afraid to say? And what would happen if I finally found the courage to speak my truth? The answer might open a door to healing you never thought possible. Dreams about death or losing someone are some of the most powerful and emotionally charged experiences your mind can create. But don't mistake these dreams as simply about endings. They're often deeply symbolic, revealing the pain and grief you haven't fully processed or spoken about in years. When you dream of death, whether it's your own or someone close to you, it's your subconscious working through feelings of loss, change, and transformation. Psychologists explain that these dreams often mask unresolved grief or fear of abandonment, emotions many try to push aside in daily life because they're too painful to face head-on. What makes these dreams so profound is their ability to surface emotions you might not even realize you're holding on to. They force you to confront the reality that loss isn't just about the physical absence of someone. It's about the void they leave behind, the memories that haunt you, and the part of yourself that feels diminished. For many, these dreams come at times of major life changes, divorce, the death of a loved one, or the end of a significant chapter. They serve as a reminder that healing requires acknowledgement, that burying grief doesn't make it disappear, but allows it to linger beneath the surface, affecting your emotional well-being. But these dreams also hold a message of hope and transformation. Death in dreams can symbolize not just an ending, but a beginning, a chance to let go of old pain and grow into a new version of yourself. They encourage you to face your grief honestly, to mourn what's lost, and to open the door to healing. Ignoring these dreams means missing a vital opportunity to confront and release the pain that's been silent for too long. So, when you wake from a dream like this, ask yourself, what loss am I still carrying? What part of me is ready to heal? The answers could be the first step toward reclaiming your peace and moving forward with strength you never knew you had. These 7 dream symbols, drowning in turbulent waters, broken teeth, being trapped, falling, being chased, losing your voice, and confronting death, are far more than just nighttime illusions. They're mirrors held up by your subconscious, reflecting the silent pain and unspoken wounds you've carried for years. Each symbol reveals a different layer of emotional turmoil, whether it's fear, vulnerability, helplessness, or grief that you might have buried deep to protect yourself. But ignoring these signs doesn't make the pain disappear. It only lets it fester in the shadows, influencing your waking life in subtle yet profound ways. Understanding these dream symbols is like receiving a secret message from your mind, urging you to pay attention to the emotions you've been avoiding. They invite you to acknowledge the struggles that feel too heavy to carry alone and to begin the difficult but necessary process of healing. When you take the time to reflect on your dreams, you open a door to self-awareness that can lead to profound personal growth. These symbols aren't just about the past. They're about reclaiming your present and future by facing the truths you've hidden away. So, the next time you wake from a dream filled with water, teeth, or shadows chasing you, don't brush it off. Instead, ask yourself, what pain is this dream revealing? What have I been afraid to say or face? And most importantly, what step can I take today toward healing? The answers might surprise you. They might be the first whispers of hope, breaking through years of silence. Your dreams are speaking. Are you ready to listen?